Cidália Conceição Gouveia Faria é um nome que orgulha os luso-canadianos. Uma mulher destemida e determinada que, em outubro de 2020, tornou-se na primeira juíza de descendência açoreana a ser nomeada para o ontariocourtofjustice. Ao longo do seu caminho, ajudou a processar inúmeras ofensas criminais graves, mas sem nunca perder fé na reabilitação de todos os arguidos. Cidália revela como descobriu a sua paixão pela justiça bem cedo na vida.
When I was in high school, I went to St. Joseph's College at downtown Toronto. Certainly all the girls there, it was an all-girl Catholic school, were headed towards university. I decided to go to Queen's University, which was in Kingston, Ontario. And in the mid-80s, late 80s, young Portuguese girls in Toronto did not leave their house to go study in a different city at a different university. But I did. And my passion for equality, my ability and my success in engaging with people quickly caught the eye of different organizations, so I became very active that way and realized that I'd love to go to law school and be able to credibly argue my points. And so the thought that I could go to law school was really out there. And I was so persistent and so dedicated to it that I decided to apply to 14 law schools in Canada.
Tell me a little bit about what the transition was from, attorney general, from being a lawyer to a judge as well. How was that in your career? How did you face that transition?
After I articled in the Ministry of the Attorney General, I was duty counsel, so I represented unrepresented accused in downtown Toronto. I honed my skills in bail court of Old City Hall and College Park, and became an assistant Crown attorney in Toronto, which is a Crown attorney. So I prosecuted all kinds of cases. And during that period of time, 20 years, I got married, I had 2 children, I have 2 boys. Those years were tough because I'm prosecuting and I'm putting in a lot of hours. To become a judge, you have to apply, and the minimum is 10 years, but most people, it's longer than 10 years in practice. A lot of people told me I could do it. A lot of people said, apply, apply. But really, apply to be the first Azorean woman judge in the province of Ontario? Now, why don't you give that a go? So it took a while for me to do it, I think, and to do it well. And fortunately, I got appointed in October of 2020.
Para além das vastas horas passadas em tribunais, na preparação de casos criminais e no equilíbrio entre a sua vida pessoal e profissional, Cidália Faria tentou sempre manter uma relação próxima com instituições e iniciativas de afluência luso-canadiana. A juíza demonstra um enorme orgulho pelas suas raízes açorianas, da ilha de São Miguel para ser mais específico, mantendo sempre uma conexão forte com a sua língua e cultura.
Eles que sempre querem que eu fale português. Oh, Cidália, sabes falar português, todos vão te compreender. Mas o problema é que eu estou a pensar em inglês e as palavras que eu estou a pensar são mais complicadas, têm mais valor, são mais grandes. Mas quando eu estou a falar em português, fica tudo mais simples. Eu estou sempre a pensar, ok, qual é uma palavra que vai dizer isto que é mais simples, mais simples. Só dizem, olha lá aquela... tanto estudo, mas ela não é a gramática, o vocabulário, não está, olha aquilo que é agora. So, I stick to the English for the most part. Mas eu compreendo português, eu leio português, eu nunca tive escola em português. So, então, da maneira que eu falo, não é como eu estou a pensar. Grande diferença. Mas todos têm paciência e todos me estão a compreender. Alguns estão a rir. That's okay. My parents have a home in São Miguel, and I know everybody's asking, right? The ones who haven't figured it out, right? Rabo de peixe. true and true.
Do you see yourself as being a role model for the upcoming generations of, might be kids back home right now watching this and looking at you and really wanting to follow in your footsteps, right?
If someone had told this little girl at the age of 10 or 12 or 13, not only are you going to go away to university and knock your parents for a ride, but you're going to become a lawyer. Not only are you going to become a lawyer, but you're going to work in mainstream criminal law. You're going to be in court all the time. You're going to be dealing with the fundamental, most important democratic institutions and values of our country. And then you're not going to be done. You're actually going to be a judge. 12, 13-year-old Cidália, on a good day, what is it, do you think? And on a bad day, what is it? Oh, I don't think so. And it's important that all of us stick to the day that says, you think so? Yeah. Because that's it, right? It's about the imagination.
Cidália Faria irá continuar a lutar pela justiça e igualdade em cada um dos seus julgamentos, demonstrando ser um exemplo de sucesso, rigor e coragem para toda a nossa comunidade.